Last topic of the day, we are bringing in a community submitted question from a Discord member, Honest Chicken, and he asked the question for us. Do y'all think fresh start servers actually bring new long-term players into games? We see seasons and ladders in games like Diablo and Path of Exile. Escape from Tarkov has a 6-month wipe cycle roughly. Do you think things like WoW Classic or now the New World fresh start servers that just took place last week actually bring in a new lasting player base? RuneScape is another game that's been around for a very, very long time that recently started doing a fresh start server thing too, where basically what this means is that they release servers into the game that has everybody required to start from ground zero and start over with a new character again. You're not allowed to bring your old characters in there. You start from zero, so it puts you back in the feeling of what the game was like back when it first launched. And it's becoming more and more of a thing with these games with like long tail experiences, specifically MMOs. Austin just pulled up some stats from New World, which just had its new fresh start server system take place last week. And we've seen a 25% gain in player base in the last 30 days, not years. Last 30 years. Play, you know?
Jesus, I'm old as shit.
In the last 4 minutes, there were 99,000 players playing. So it's definitely seen an increase in average players because back in October, it was 34,000. So there's a lot of people playing. And I guess it did bring people back.
That is amazing. Like I am thoroughly impressed because me and Travis started playing again in September, I believe.
Yeah, September.
And into October, a little bit of October. It says in September they only had their average players was 25,000. And, you know, you could tell that there's people in there and it was fun. Like it was great. And I heard that they're having new servers come up and I was just like, okay. I didn't know if that would even do anything. Like good for them. I mean, we look at WoW Classic when they first launched. I mean, okay, there's a whole thing with that, right? Why are you laughing at me?
No, it is
WoW
just
Classic.
WoW Classic when it launched, it was like a friggin'.
Oh, it was
a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
It was also a battle royale.
But
It was a battle royale.
Get on?
Yeah. You waited too, yeah.
Oh my god!
I see what you're saying now. No, I mean, outside of the fact that people were super excited for WoW, like those servers opening, like people were willing to go back and start from ground zero to do all that stuff over again, like the hard grind.
Yeah,
like not WoW like we know now, the easy you can get to like level 20 in 10 minutes, but you can get to level 10 in about a month, you know.
I was really amazed at how much that was such a huge pull for them, like such a big success. It's like, yeah, there's so many quality of life things that have come out since then. It's amazing that somebody was like, I want to go back to what it was like. Like, I never once have thought, I want to go back and play Doom 1 to remember what it was
normally
like to do that.
That's not the case.
It's just crazy to me. Why are you looking at me weird?
how's that crazy? I do that all the time with video games.
Yeah,
I go
'cause you're
back
stupid.
nonstop. Wow!
Choke him out.
I will kill you.
I'm kidding.
Here.
No. Red Turtle Show! But no, I would constantly go back to a video game over and over again, but nothing compared to like what you guys are discussing. But
I don't
I
ever
mean,
do that.
I can see this being a good thing, especially for people that missed out on the craze of it. Especially starting back from ground zero and just working your way up. You can work together. You'd be like, especially like, let's say I've never played New World and they started from ground zero and I finally got a PC and you're like, let's play New World. I was like, well, you're ahead of me. Nope. It's all zero. And I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's play. And I'll be down to play. So I actually enjoy when stuff like this happens, especially like with Destiny 2. When Destiny 2, I haven't played in a while, and that new DLC came out, and it was just everyone's even. You can play through, so I can play with my friends and have a great time because we're all even.
Yeah.
Right. So
I do think, too, what's kind of cool about it is that, you know, in things like New World and WoW and stuff like that, like when you first started playing New World, it was literally a new world and you never touched this game before.
Yeah.
So you had to learn the mechanics, you had to learn all these things. Now, if you were to go back, and this doesn't answer the question of like, you know, does it bring new long-term players? For me, it also brings old players back in who may have dropped off because now it's like, well, I can go back to the beginning and there's so much more knowledge that I have about the right and wrong ways to play this game.
Right.
But but you're able to do it amongst a whole bunch of new people that are now jumping in and playing.
Yeah, especially those older players. I think to see who can get to certain places first. I think that's just like a huge pool.
Yeah.
Oh, so almost like an inner competition.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay. I mean, in WoW, there was guys like how to get to level this in like a week.
Oh,
for old WoW.
Yeah.
And there were. I mean, it wasn't a huge thing, but people were like, "I'm level 10, I'm level 20," and you had all these people who took those guides from back in the day, probably made them better, and that was their mission. Just consistent. They're grinding out. Grinding. They know exactly what to do because they've played this game who knows how many times.
Yeah.
So everyone's racing for that. Like, and when WoW first opened up, like you go to these places and you couldn't do anything because everybody's there killing boars or killing the things that you need or finding certain items that you have to collect that don't have good respawn counters.
Yeah.
And you just sit there like, you just have to wait. And that's how it was back in the day.
Yeah.
And I never experienced that. Because that was never a problem for me. Because WoW had been out for a few years by that point.
I think it's a really smart move because like that is the biggest thing that keeps me from playing a game is that after it comes out a while, which actually kind of helps me a little bit because it's less games I got to worry about playing. But like if a game's been out for a long time and I see that there's tons of people that have been playing it for like ever, I'm not going to get into that game. Like one thing that I've always wanted to play EVE Online because it's a space game, it's an MMO, it's got all those stuff. But it's one of the more intense MMOs and like the depth of content, inventory management, all that stuff that goes into it. But I don't know if they've ever had a fresh start experience there. But I think that one would be ripe for this kind of feature in that they bring out fresh start servers and then I could imagine tons of people would jump in to try out EVE Online.
Yeah.
Because right now there's people in there that have had 10 years of playing this game that like are, selling, freaking ships and stuff that cost like $100,000 of real world money because they're so valuable. It's like crazy. Mm-hmm. So
the economy is also a big thing too.
Yeah.
Because some of these servers like or at least in WoW, like the auction house is hyper inflated. Like people are putting stuff on there that shouldn't be that much. And it's just like, what the heck? Like you have to grind, not too much, especially now. It's so easy to get WoW or the easy version of WoW. You can get money pretty quick, but I mean, having a fresh restart, like you get to set the prices and you get to see how that changes and manipulates stuff.
Imagine if like America had a fresh start button.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be great.
Yeah. Like, man, our economy's fucked right now. Let's just start the servers over.
I get what you're saying. You have all the updates and everything that they wish they would have put in the very beginning of the game. And if it's a fresh start, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Everything's updated where it needs to be. And you should be good.
Well, it's also huge, too, in that they fixed all the bugs.
Exactly.
That, were like, broken and stuff like that, which New World definitely had a bunch of bugs.
Yeah.
WoW had a bunch of bugs. All these games have a bunch of bugs.
It was just a big ass beta testing.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, let's do this all over again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely think it makes a big difference. I'm surprised more games haven't thought of this sooner. And like WoW, like I'm surprised they never thought about doing that until it took 20 years for WoW to be out or however long it's been for them to actually like do something that was like a full on like fresh start kind of experience.
Yeah.
I'm very, very surprised like that.
So RuneScape didn't really get the boost it needed because in September they got their new fresh servers. They had an average player base of 3,600 and it decreased by 15% from August. And currently in the last 30 days, they only have 3,400 players. 3,400 players.
Yeah.
Which is
that's a deep cut there.
Pretty sad. It's just fallen off. Apparently that didn't help. Okay, I haven't played RuneScape. I don't know what this game's all about.
It's old, man.
That's what I heard. All right, so Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls Online has after 14 minutes ago, almost 1,300.
They didn't have fresh start servers, did they?
Sorry, 13,000. They didn't. I'm just looking at what the current field is right now.
Well, then it's irrelevant. Look up EVE. Eve Online.
Please.
I want to look up Black Desert.
Yeah, there's only like 3,200 people in that one. I'm surprised.
That is pretty
that
bad.
game was huge for a while. Wait,
I
go
know.
down. Go down. I want to see the past times.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Shit, it's been pretty dead for a while.
Wow, it has been dead.
It's amazing.
Surprised it's still going. Oh, Guild Wars, is that?
Austin, you getting the new WoW?
That's a no.
You don't want to play Dragonflight, bro? Oh, look up Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be.
Final Fantasy, what is that? 15? 28,000 players. Because that one's got it. That one's still a very popular game.
There's not more.
Yeah.
Doesn't New World have more now?
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
For now.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, almost 100,000. That's crazy. I find that absolutely insane.
Absolutely wild. So what game do y'all think needs a fresh start? Destiny 2.
Yes, that would be great.
I mean, they kind of tried that a little bit when
Destiny
they did the yeah. When they did the the vault thing, where they they vaulted like all the old content, but I want them to like get rid of all the. I just want everybody to be back to zero,
Well, they did that a little bit right when you jumped into the new one.
Yeah, but it wasn't good. It wasn't enough.
Was it enough?
It wasn't a fresh start for me.
So you would just want they have to come out with Destiny 3.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I want Destiny.
That's what they have to do. It's just
And get better story content. For
I really just want Anthem.
Anthem would be
Give me
amazing.
Anthem.
They need to have Anthem.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sorry, that's just never going to happen again.
I know, but I want it.
Yeah, it could. You never know.
Gameplay is phenomenal.
That Anthem 2.0 they were working on.
Yeah, they were working on it.
So they're like, no, let's do
Fudged.
that. Maybe that's what Mass Effect's going to be. It's actually going to be Anthem 2.0. They're going to make it into a freaking MMO. Experience. It's going to be great. Look up Maple Story, Austin. Please.
Jeez.
I was about to say please.
Rude.
Maple Story?
Yeah, Maple Story. That's a big game that I know people play still.
Oh, spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
You're close.
Yeah, pretty close. Thanks everybody for enjoying us.
Hanging out with us.
This Wait, Maple Story doesn't show? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's not on might not be on Steam actually. Damn, that sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know somebody that's still playing that. It's pretty big. But yeah. So, what do you want? What do you want, Austin, to have a fresh start?
Yeah, Destiny would probably be my biggest one. I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. I think Elder Scrolls would be interesting if they were to do that, but I still don't know if I would.
They do not have enough
of that.
people
Yeah.
playing that game right now.
Yeah.
I guess 12,000 is a decent.
That's
but
a good amount.
That's a good amount.
Yeah. Plus, it doesn't count people that aren't using Steam. Because there's a lot of people that use the Bethesda launcher.
So it could be like 12,000. I thought they killed Bethesda launcher.
Well, I don't know. They're probably still, some people can still play it on there, though, I would imagine. If they bought it through there. Well,
Yeah,
maybe
that
not.
could be
I don't
like
know.
a-
I think
Not
they
sure.
killed it.
It might have just
And what
killed
happened?
I think
it.
I think it all got moved to Steam.
Yeah, you might be
Oh.
right. Okay.
And I think you can play it on Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
So it's probably double that.
Probably more.
Yeah.
That's what we really need. We just need a better chart system that lets us see numbers for everything.
That'd be great, man.
All of it. Everywhere.
Please.
Please, my.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, get it over here. I'll please it.
All right. If y'all are playing New World though, let us know. We love to. I want to jump back in and play it. PvP was talking about that on the server the other day, but he was like, he doesn't think everybody's gonna commit to it, which I don't disagree with him because y'all gave up on it already. I'm very sad
Y'all.
about that.
There's a y'all in that. Well,
y'all. I looked at him specifically.
Me and Travis.
yeah, you
him
guys
and
gave up on
Travis.
it pretty quick.
I was
Lasted,
all
3
about
days,
it.
And then
Yeah.
you're like,
Travis
I'm
is like,
done.
yeah, I got off for a little bit. I'll get back on. Never happened. So I was like, fine, if he's not gonna level, I'm not gonna level.
I'm gonna text y'all and we're gonna get on again.
Don't text me.
Yeah, we're gonna play it to the end of the day, not you, but just
No, Fortnite.
Yeah, stream it on Wednesday.
Screw that. I want to play New World.
New World.
I would much rather play New World than Fortnite. Fresh Start servers, check them out, everybody. They are there now live in New World, so you can join in from the ground floor and rise up in the ranks.